here we go. Here it is. Hope you're happy. Also, you can gargle my metaphysical balls. Welcome, everybody, to another video. Just me and my face in this fucking closet, which is hell, which is the realm that traps me here. And we are here to do a manga haul, finally, after months and months and months. I would have gotten to this sooner. In fact, I wanted to do this in January, but then my brain was all like, no, no, no. How about instead, we just have a stupid Sans Undertale hyperfixation instead? That wasn't a lie, by the way. I am literally in hell. Like, I cannot escape. This is inescapable. This is a stupid thing to lie about. Why would I lie about this? This is just my life, and my life is fucking skeletons. But anyway, there is a fuck ton of manga here on my floor, so I should probably get to that. We should probably just move right along, and we shall start with box sets, because there are box sets in this haul. First, it's just the second Bleach box. I've had the first box for years, and I finally got the second box for my husband's birthday. So I feel like I could probably wait another good couple years, let the price of the third box drop a little bit, and then I'll buy that, and then I'll have all of Bleach. Because what better member of the big three than fucking Bleach? Next, we have the Battle Angel Alita box set. My husband got this for me for Christmas. I was originally going to wait for the smaller paperback release of the series that they announced, but opportunity presented itself. I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna get the big hardcovers. Also, just a heads up for anybody who ever wants to get this fucking box. This fucking cardboard box clearly was not created to hold this many books that are this heavy. If you do a lot of moving around, eventually this box will probably disintegrate. Like, I literally picked it up in like 1 or 2 times when I got it for Christmas, and already the edges are torn. Like, this is a good, like, drop onto the floor away from just exploding. So, heads up, if you ever get this box, be very careful with it. Next, let's get into, I have some Japanese manga, which is a very rare thing, but apparently we just amassed a few. First is I have volumes 4, 5, and 6 of A Man and His Cat in Japanese. We get these mostly because we originally started collecting the series in Japanese, and we just like the series so much, it's fine. We like getting a little head start, getting to like experience all the cuteness before all y'all. Also, yes, the horrifying cat puppet is in fact on the little like thong on the front, in case you were curious. I know how much all of you love the horrifying cat puppet. Next, we have Volume 5 of Destroy All Humanity, It Can't Be Regenerated, the manga about playing Magic the Gathering in Japan in the 90s. Volume 6 is also out, but it is like perpetually out of stock on Japanese Amazon, or wherever we can look for it actually, that ships out to the United States during plague times, because one, the promo card in Volume 6 is apparently like important and big, and people love a good promo, and also apparently the story in Volume 6 is just so fucking fire that people are just legitimately buying it out because they just liked the fucking story. So yeah, I'm still looking for Volume 6, but until in the meantime, we have Volume 5, which centers around the characters going to a Grand Prix for the first time. Like, fuck y'all. Y'all remember when they called them fucking Grand Prix? Like, remember going to tournaments, like, in person? Like, outside? You remember that? Because I treasure that and miss that so fucking much, god damn it. Speaking of Magic the Gathering, we have this manga, which, if I'm remembering correctly, is called Duel Masters? What's that? And fun fact, if you did not know about Duel Masters, is originally, it was a manga not about Duel Masters at all. It was originally a series about kids learning to play Magic the Gathering, and then somehow, I'm not sure how, it mutated into them playing their own fucking card game, and then it became its own huge thing. But this one just involves the characters being like, you know what, let's just go back to playing Magic the Gathering again. Like, fuck Duel Masters. So, yeah, there's that interesting premise. And finally, we have volumes 1 to 7 of Saikano. This is the whole entire series, and I can confirm here and now that even if it's in a language you can't fucking understand, Saikano is and always will be emotionally devastating in any language. It's universal. Sadness is universal. Next up, I have a couple of used things that I got from Second and Charles during the few times that I've actually managed to go outside and buy some books in person. First up, we have Red River, volumes 1 through 3. Like most out-of-print shit in my collection, I'm not actively going to be searching for further volumes of Red River, and I might as well be fucking grateful that the volumes of Red River that I have are concurrent from one another, so I can read all of them in order and not be confused about what's going on, at the very least. So yeah, if I ever find any more volumes of Red River, rad, that's pretty neat, but I'm not going to be actively seeking them out, as I do with most things that are out of print and very expensive. I also got Rumik World Trilogy Volume 1. It's just an old short story collection by Rumiko Takahashi, but judging by how things are going, there's a very good chance we'll probably be seeing this in a reprint a la Urusei Yatsura, or Meisani Koku, or Mermaid Saga. There's a very good chance we're probably going to be seeing this again, but I saw it and I was like, you know what, this is pretty fucking neat, I'll get it. So I did. Just something neat for the collection, I suppose. Alright, we're getting into the regular shit, and we're gonna start off strong with a little bit of fucking rage, because I'm mad. I'm really fucking mad. I was excited for this manga. I was so fucking hyped. I was unbelievably, happy. And then volume 2 of Scarlet came out, and now I want to fucking die. Volume 2 of Scarlet, probably the most disappointing thing I've ever read in recent history. These two girls are very obviously super, super gay for one another, but I have never felt so baited in my fucking life by something that is clearly gay. So what happens in Volume 2 is they introduce a lot of really interesting plot elements. They introduce, the big bad. They introduce, a big conspiracy going on in, the organization they work for. They introduce all this shit. They're revving up for a new, very big arc, maybe a possible thunderous conclusion. But no, instead, they drop literally fucking everything. Everything they introduced, every possible little nook and cranny, every single little crumb they fed us. They were like, you know what, fuck it. They set it all ablaze, and then the two girls die in the end. That's it. Nothing. No satisfying conclusion. No happy romance. These girls just... one of them goes berserk, and then they die. That's it. Happy, fun, bloody vampire Yuri past me? Are you happy? Because present me is not very happy. This manga fucking sucked. And I wouldn't be so fucking pissed off if I wasn't so excited for it. I was so happy. And now, Volume 2 has crushed every single hope and dream I've ever had. Alright, we're gonna cool things down with Harukana Receive Volume 6. Just more butts and boobs on the beach with volleyballs. It's good shit. Next, we have Species Domain Volume 8. This manga has, the interesting skill of, going full ass, slapstick comedy, and then being like, oh wait, bring it back, and then they introduce, a dramatic element that's like, oh god, that hurts. But yeah, Species Domain is pretty fucking good. Next, we have Accomplishments of the Duke's Daughter, Volume 7, a continuation of the Thinking Man's shoujo isekai about an accountant who winds up getting mixed up in the political affairs of an otome game. It's pretty fucking good. I'm really liking it. I like how, the political intrigue that is introduced in this manga, the farther you go, it becomes less of like a super accounted woman saves the kingdom and more like shit's going down and our protagonist has to figure out what's happening. There's something going on with the church, oh no. Speaking of shit, I really like Plus Sized Elf, Volume 6. It's good shit. It's good shit. It's good. We have A White Rose in Bloom. This is shaping up to be a pretty standard S-class Yuri, nothing too special about it, except for the artist. The artist is Asumiko Nakamura, better known for her work in Classmates, and we don't have a lot of her manga, and her art is just absolutely stunning. Her characters are beautiful. It's really fancy and nice, and that's with a draw here. Yeah, I know not a lot of people are fans of S-Class Yuri, because it's just standard girls falling in love in all-girls high school, you know how it goes, but the art in here is absolutely delectable, for sure. Next we have Fire in His Fingertips. A flirty fireman ravishes me with a smoldering gaze. Volume 2. Just more sex. Just more people fucking. Like, this one's for the ladies. Like, here you go. Next up is How Heavy Are the Dumbbells You Lift, Volume 4. It's more of the same stuff. Nothing's really changed. It's just more girls lifting weights, getting strong. Next we have My Life as a Villainess, All Routes Lead to Doom, Volume 4. A major arc ends in this one, and a new major arc is hinted at the beginning in the next volume. Can't wait for that. This is a fantastic harem series. Please read it, it's so good. Next we have Failed Princesses, Volume 3. It continues to be fucking girlfriends light, what can I say? It is going a lot longer than I thought it would, because I thought Volume 3 would be the last one, but it continues. We'll see where it goes, but it's pretty stock standard. It's nothing. As a Yuri connoisseur, this one, if you want to pass up on it, you won't be missing much. But again, I must collect every Yuri. That is my curse. That is my burden. No matter how basic it is, you have to get it because girls kiss. Yes, good. Next, we have a couple of manga that I got over the time has passed, so now I have 2 volumes in the series instead of just 1. So we have Days of Love at Seagull Villa, volumes 1 and 2, by the author who did NTR Netsuzo Trap, the woman who I have the most complicated relationship with because I hated her first thing, but every single other thing she's released, it's like, okay, this is fine, I guess. That one fucking manga about cheating on your boyfriend with another girl who was manipulating you emotionally and physically. It was weird, and we just don't want to talk about that, I guess. There is one thing in here that I don't like. There is an implied romance between 2 half-sisters who they're not. It's not like Citrus where it's all like we are technically not related, so it's fine. No, these 2 girls have the same dad. And it's like, no, they actually have feelings for each other, and it's all like, please, Kodama and Naoko, please stop. Next, we have Our Teachers Are Dating, volumes 1 and 2. This is just a cute-ass fucking Yuri about 2 ladies who work at the same school who just start dating, and it's just their first forays into romance. It's just very cute. Just fucking heart-stoppingly, artery-cloggingly sweet. It's very good. It's very fucking good, let me tell you. It's fucking great. Next up we have Kageki Shoujo, which is a single volume. At least I would have said that, and if I had filmed this sooner, I would have been very angry at this, because this book just kind of fucking ends. Like, it's a single volume, it's an all-in-one, and they introduce like a couple of like interesting pieces of drama, and then it's like, and then it's over. Nothing really happens, nothing ends, and it's all like, that was disappointing, and I was going to be very mad, but then Seven Seas licensed what I assumed to be what happened was the manga continued in another magazine, so not mad anymore. Next, we have Gal Gohan, Volume 5, the manga that I should not like for pretty much every reason, but I continue to consume for some fucking reason. I don't know what it is about Gohan that's keeping me here, but it is. It's maybe it's the titty. Next, we have the final volume of Tomo-chan is a Girl. This was a fantastic series. If you can get over the fact that it is 4-coma, it is cute as fuck. It's great. I definitely recommend it. Next, we got some Ancient Magus' Bride spin-offs. I finally got the first volume of Wizard's Blue, and at the same time I got the second volume of Jack Flash and the Fairy Case Files. Both these are pretty good. They don't hit as hard as the OG, which is typical of spin-offs, but they're still pretty good. If you liked the Ancient Magus' Bride universe and you want to explore it even further past Shisei and her adventures, look into either of these. They're pretty fucking good. Next up, we have Magical Girl Sight Volume 13, Volume fucking 13. Now, it has been so fucking long, I forgot that Magical Girl Sight was meant to be a spin-off of Magical Girl Apocalypse, but I've long since forgotten that because it's been probably literally years since they released this, and they're like, oh yeah, it's a spin-off. Volume 13, they finally introduce a single character from fucking Magical Girl Apocalypse. Volume 13, they relate it back to the original series. Fuck. Also, some weird shit happens in here, like people die via bleeding out the asshole, but that's neither here nor there. Next up, we have Volume 3 of Goodbye My Rose Garden, which is the final volume. I was very worried about this one. I was worried. Scarlet fucking scarred me. Like, Scarlet set me up to just assume that all Yuri will fail. And I was assuming that this was going to end in tragedy. Like, these two ladies who love each other very much and are very lesbians with each other were going to wind up tragically separated, and it was going to be very sad. And we love the Hays Code around here, but no, it's a nice ending. Thank you, Dr. Pepperco, for everything you have given us. It's a beautiful historical Yuri. Definitely, it's a high recommendation from a lot of people. Pretty much everybody who's read it. It's good. Next up, we have Nurse Hitomi's Monster Infirmary, Volume 11. This shit is good. Don't let the boobies on the cover fool you. This is a series mostly about, like, it's pretty much just monster allegory about puberty. Like, we got all these weird fucking monster people, and I mean, like, not your typical monster people. Nurse Hitomi's Monster Infirmary's got some weird fucking monster people, and they're all teenagers, and they're all going through it, and it's all, like, weird monster problems, but they can all be related back to some other, like, sort of, like, problem that a teenager would possibly be going through, like maybe, like, gender dysphoria, or body dysmorphia, or stuff like that. It's really good. I really like it. Next, we have My Beautiful Trash, Yokai Girls, Volume 12. I feel like it's heading towards a conclusion, but also I have no fucking idea. We're just gonna have to wait and see. Next, we have Even Though We're Adults, Volume 1. Another Yuri featuring adult women, but this one's a very particular flavor of adult women Yuri that I'm not a fan of. And this is adult women catch feelings for one another and thus open up the pits of hell to which they will plummet into, and their lives become chaos because they fell in love because they're adults, and that's just how real life is, sweaty. Like, I'm not a fan. Like, I'm gonna continue to pick this up because, again, at least it's not fucking Scarlet, but the fact that this woman is actually married to a man, and meanwhile within the manga, she's being pressured by her mother-in-law to have children, and she tells her fucking husband that she fell in love with a woman and had, like, a one-night stand with her, and he was all like, don't like that. And, like, it became tense and awkward, and I don't know how to feel. I'm not enjoying myself. I did not enjoy myself at all. It's super awkward, and it hurts. Next we have Tamamo-chan is a fox. It's furries. Yay! We love furries in this house. We love fox girls. Look at those furry ears and that tail. It's good shit. It's good shit. Next, we have Satoko and Nara, Volume 4, which is the final volume. Definitely inspired some emotions in me, that's for sure. It's definitely an acquired taste kind of a manga, but it's very good. It's very good. It's cross-cultural friendship. It's very nice. It's lovely. And if you haven't at least tried it, what the fuck is wrong with you? Get on that, you monster. Next, we have The Apothecary Diaries, Volumes 1 and 2. I was expecting this to be sort of as an average read, something that I would collect and read, but not really, like, thoroughly enjoy. Surprise! This manga fucking slaps. I love the main character so much. She's such a little, like, gremlin nerd. I love her. She's the best. But yeah, this is, a historical manga based in ancient China, I want to say, about this girl who is kidnapped and brought to, like, the palace where the emperor lives, or at least his, various concubines live, and originally she's just a servant, but then one of, like, the emperor's favored concubines falls ill. The children that they're having for him are all dying. It's a mystery. And she's like, I know what's going on because I study poisons. So yeah, she's a big old poison nerd, and her favorite thing is poisoning herself. I love her so much. She's my favorite. I know I say that about a lot of girls, but she's my favorite. Next up we have Yoshino Zuikara Volume 2. Just more wholesome manga author content about this guy who finally makes it big, finally breaks the mold with a new manga series, and he's sort of adjusting to having a popular manga series again. It's great. I'm loving this. This is cute as fuck. Next up we have Beastars Volumes 9 and 10. We're coming up towards the end of another major arc, which is the murder, like, solution arc, I think is what it's called. And yeah, we're revving up towards the conclusion, which is probably going to be the conclusion of the second season of the anime. Don't quote me, I haven't seen it. Next up we have Made in Abyss official anthology. To be fair with you guys, this is probably going to be the only one of the anthologies that I'm going to get. I'm probably not going to continue picking up the anthology series for this manga. I'm probably just going to keep on picking up the regular manga. A lot of too much trying to make funny haha jokes about small children in bondage. Next up we have the ever so controversial Uzaki-chan Wants to Hang Out. I feel like everybody's forgotten all about our girl Uzaki-chan and her titties because Iruru in the second season of Dragon Maid is coming, and we're all bracing for that storm, and it's just Uzaki-chan and her titties hanging out with her senpai. That's it. It's fine. It's fine. Next, we have Manly Appetites, Volume 1. It's just so fucking good. It's about these two that work at the same office, and this guy is absolutely head over heels for big, squishy, soft man over here. And he like tries to win his affections by, like, giving him food and stuff. It's very, very cute. It's very, very big body positivity vibes, which we love body positivity vibes in this house. It's a good BL. Definitely check it out. Next we have Whisper Me a Love Song Volume 2. A very cute Yuri. I love the art in here. The art in here is so good. It's so adorable. And also catching some yandere vibes at the end of this. And I love me some yandere, so yee. Oh my god, next we have No Guns Life, Volume 8. Fun fucking fact, I forgot I bought this. I wound up buying it twice. I regret everything. I've bought a record number of duplicates in the last couple of months because my brain is mush and I can't remember what I bought. Fuck. But yeah, here's No Guns Life, Volume 8. We have Golden Kamuy, Volume 19. Wow, this series is fucking long. And even though we're almost at Volume 20, it has not fucking slowed down. It's still just as fantastic as it was when it began. Maybe even more so. We fucking stand Golden Kamuy in this house. Next, we have Levius Est Volume 7. How much fucking longer can this go on? How long can we stretch out one single fucking fight, Levius? We don't fucking know. Oh my fucking god. Free me. Next, we have Blue Period Volume 2. I loved Volume 1. Volume 2 sealed the deal. This is a fantastic series. If you are a creative person in any sort of way, this is the good shit. This is the good shit. If you're an artist, and if you have experienced the pains of being a fucking artist, which there are many, Blue fucking period. It's good shit. Next we have Sweat and Soap Volume 5. Never say that I can't hold on to at least one josei. This is it. The one about the guy who falls in love with a woman because she sweats a lot and he likes her scent. It's gotta be quirky. It's gotta be weird. Next up is If I Can Reach You, Volume 5. I'm not sure where this is going or for how long it's going to go on for. I know it's a Yuri, but it's so steeped in Scum's Wish vibes that I literally forget it's a Yuri until the side characters who are in love with each other appear, and it's all like, alright, this is a Yuri. Next up we have Dead Dead Demons, Dead Destruction, Volume fucking 9. Jokes on everybody who dropped this in the beginning because it was not like any other Inuyasha work and you just wanted some hard-hitting depression. Haha, joke's on you. We here, 9 fucking volumes deep, are finally getting it. Next we have Citrus Plus. It's just fucking citrus. It's just citrus continued. Like, no need for the plus, it's just more citrus. Like, it doesn't feel like anything's changed, really. It's just more citrus. Even though the girls are like, we're gonna get married, and they've like made this decision, it's still the same thing. Next we have Heterogenea Linguistico, Volume 2. My brain is slowly turning to liquid, but I really like this. This has definitely got like Delicious in Dungeon vibes. It's teaching you about a topic that doesn't exist, but it's very adamant about teaching it to you. It's good. Next we have Sachi's Monstrous Appetite. I love the art in here. Like, the character design work in here is very unique. It's very nice. And I love the premise. It's about this boy who, like many a boy and girl before him, can see spirits, and because he can see spirits, that he's very attractive to them. And so they're all trying to like get him and eat him, and then this girl, who also happens to be a monster, protect him because she also want to eat him, but she also love him. It's very confusing, and it's good. It's good shit. Next we have Hakume and Mikochi, Volume 8. Just more fantastic little people adventures. It's good. It's good. The art continues to be fantastic. The vibes continue to be just perfection. It's great, and I'm happy to be here. God, there's so much manga. We have My Senpai is Annoying, Volume 3. This just continues to be a very cute, full-color romp. It's just very good. It's very wholesome. I know a lot of alarm bells are going off in everyone's head because she is so small. She's a very serious office lady, I swear. I know we see small little anime girl who's an adult, and we get mad suspicious, but trust me, it's very wholesome. Nothing sexual happens. Please believe me. Next, Weird Sense of Deja Vu. This is Volume 3 of A Man and His Cat in English as opposed to Japanese. But yeah, it's more wholesome content. Even if you don't like cat manga, this manga will like grab you by the fucking throat and be like, love me, and you'll be like, I have no choice but to stan. Next up we have What the Font, which is an edu manga about different fonts, and it personifies various different fonts into like anime characters, and you just learn about the different fonts, and It is a 4 with a bit of a warning, but it's also it's very educational if you're into typography, if that's your special interest. They literally fucking made a manga for you, like hyperfixations ho! Next, we have Donuts Under the Crescent Moon, Volume 1, which is a very, very cute office lady Yuri. Just about 2 office ladies catching feelings and being cute together. And that's just cute. I like it. It's very wholesome. Doesn't give me anxiety. It's good. Next, we have The Witch and the Beast, Volumes 2 through 4. I will reiterate, I fucking love this woman. She's my wife. I love Guido so much. Everything about her is perfection. I love me, a feral woman. She is mine. I will fight you for her. I claim her. She's mine. Back off, fuck you. Next, we have Meisou Nikoku, Volume 2. Just more classic Rumiko Takahashi. It's just good shit. What else can I say? Next, we have Aria the Masterpiece, Volume 7. This is the final volume of Aria the Masterpiece. My gift with purchase art card is falling out. It's really fucking weird. Apparently, like, the middle volumes are, like, going out of print, like, straight up. And that's odd, considering this isn't a very old series. I really fucking hope that this is just a product of being the plague, and these volumes aren't going out of print that fucking fast, and Tokyopop isn't being that evil with probably the best series they have. Please don't go full Dark Horse Tokyopop. I mean, we already have enough reasons not to trust you. Please don't give us another one, because this is some good shit. This is some good shit. Yeah, this is the final volume. It's good. It's very nice manga to sit and just vibe to. It's good. Good shit. Next, we have Blue Flag, Volume 5. I like this one a lot. There's a story in here. There's just a character in here and characters. They talk about how girls and guys don't have to interact on a purely romantic basis. They can just be friends. I've just been on this kick lately of being like, just because these characters are like hanging out and being intimate with each other doesn't mean they're being romantic. And Blue Flag just like spoke to me like, yes, it's good shit. I know a lot of people apparently were dropping it at Volume 4, like, this is it, after this, it's trash. I don't believe you. I can't trust y'all, this was too good. Next, we have My Broken Mariko, which is a single volume hardcover, about a girl who, after the tragic suicide of her best friend, she steals her best friend's ashes from her abusive father and goes on one last trip with her friend's ashes, and meanwhile she has to process like all the emotions of her friend, you know, dying, and also has to like think back of from all the times that she had to bail her friend out because her friend was in all these like abusive relationships. And it's very good, and also it continues this trend. I'm loving this trend of having your main character be a woman and also having her be a messy bitch. I love manga characters who are both leading ladies and also the messiest of bitches. Like, be gone, put together beautiful older women. Now is the age of the gremlin. Next, we have Full Metal Alchemist, Full Metal Edition, Volume 12. These are getting good. This is getting good. I don't know if I've said it before, but I've never read Full Metal Alchemist, like the actual manga. I've never read it, so I'm just experiencing all this for the first time in these beautiful fucking hardcover books. Next, we have Haru's Curse, which is a single volume about these two who he was engaged to her sister through an arranged marriage situation, but then her sister dies of cancer, and then he proposes that they start going out, and the mess proceeds from there, and it is a mess. It is a big mess. It's a big dramatic mess, and it was very nice. Very, very nice. I loved this. Surprisingly, it was very good. Next, we have Urusei Yatsura, Volume 8. I should have checked how long Urusei Yatsura is, because it's fucking a lot longer than I thought, and this is going to take up so much fucking space in my closet. I'm already running out of room, and this is just the curse I bear. This is my burden. Urusei Yatsura is a lot fucking longer than I thought. Oh god. We have 20th Century Boys, The Perfect Edition, Volume 10. We are going to have one more of these, and then the last volume, which is going to be 21st Century Boys, is going to come out, and then we're going to have the whole thing, and it's going to be great. Next, we have Heaven's Design Team, Volume 2. I love this manga. It's so quirky and fun. It's also slightly educational. You get to learn yourself about an animal or two, but they do it in such a fun and just playful way about these people who design animals for God. Next, we have Kaiji Volume 2 from the absolute kings of delays, Denpa. No idea when Volume 3 is going to come out. It's a fucking mystery, probably even to Denpa, but I will wait. If anything, I have learned through Denpa and all of their releases that I can wait. I literally have that kind of patience. Next, we have BL Metamorphosis, the continued adventures of the most wholesome friendship in fucking history. Next, we have Rent-A-Girlfriend Volume 4, which is centering around this character who I do not like. I think she's annoying as shit. I would like for her relevance to be over very soon, please God. Next, we have a couple of volumes. This is, and I will butcher this for sure because these are some hard-ass words, Aniale and Juliella, Volumes 1 and 2. Just the crazy antics of a devil and an angel who just happen to know each other, who keep on getting into scraps on Earth, and it causes the absolute peak chaos because they're godly beings, but all they want to do is shop. The art is fantastic because it is by the same person who does Witch Hat Atelier, so expect some fantastic art. Maybe not as peak of a story though. This definitely Eisner Award winning material, but it's still good. Art's still good. Next we have My Dress Up Darling Volume 3. This one, they introduce a character who I thought was going to be bad news. She might continue to be bad news, but she's a lot different a character than I thought she was going to be. But no spoilers. But yeah, this is a fantastic manga. If you can handle a little bit of fan service, if you can swim through, if you can just turn a blind eye to a little bit of cleavage, which I know it says parental advisory, but it's hardly that explicit. This is a really, really cute rom-com. It's very adorable. Next, we have The Demon Girl Next Door, the story of a girl who wakes up to find out that she has become a demon, and that she must slay a magical girl in order to return her family's prosperity. Luckily for her, there is a magical girl in her town, but she is, jacked. And our main character is weak as shit. And that's the premise. It's cute, it's adorable, it's also for coma, watch out if you thought that premise was interesting, but you can't stand the little panels. Watch out. Next, we have Drifting Dragons Volume 7. Just so good. It's just the perfect balance of, like, fantasy and, like, steampunk and cooking. It's got these Ghibli vibes that you cannot compare. It's really, really good, and it continues to be really good 7 volumes in. Next we have Shikimori is Not Just a Cutie, Volume 2, just more of the ideal relationship of girl who is, like, cute on the outside, but she's actually the coolest motherfucker out there, and her boyfriend, male wife. Next we have Syrup Volume 2. This one was very fucking disappointing, my lads. I've got to admit, I should have seen the writing on the wall when I saw that the theming of this anthology is forbidden fruit. There are stories in here. Almost every single story in here was a miss. Every single story in here, almost every single one, did not hit with me. It left me feeling very bad. Especially there's two stories in here that I especially did not fucking like. One is about a girl whose parents are killed in a horrible, like, fiery war and especially very specifically by this one lady. They're just killed by this one, like, army lady, and this army lady takes our main character in, who is a small girl. She's definitely a child. She takes her in and makes her slave / like, prisoner in her house, and they absolutely have sex. They absolutely have sexual relations. This full-grown army woman who killed this little girl's parents and this little girl. And then it's all like, the little girl's putting up with it because she's waiting for the day where the lady will, like, lower her guard enough, and then she'll kill her. Like, yes. Peak romance. My heart. It goes doki doki, my kokoro, oh god. And there's another one that personifies insects. It's about this other insect and this caterpillar, and long fucking story short, the other lady is a swallowtail hemabachi wasp who lays their eggs in a caterpillar's cocoon. The larvae eat the caterpillar, and then they hatch and then they fly away. So the fucking beautiful girl-on-girl romance was between a caterpillar and another girl who was planning to use that girl as food for her children. No. Nope. Next, we have Delicious in Dungeon, Volume 9. It's good shit. It continues to be good shit. I especially love, especially on Tumblr, which is where I'm fucking from, we're experiencing, like, a renaissance of Delicious in Dungeon just fan activity, which is fucking great. A lot more people are discovering that this is the greatest fucking manga in the universe, and shame on you if you dropped it. Shame on you if you're all like, oh, they're not doing as much cooking. It sucks. Like, Philistine. Next, we have Mobile Suit Gundam Thunderbolts Volume 15. Weird new type shit. If you ever are writing a Gundam manga, apparently you can be like, oh, new types do this, and no one will fucking question you. Like, oh, if a new type is in the same room as another person who's dying of poison, without even going near that person, the new type can, in fact, absorb the poison and save that person's life. It's like, okay, I guess new types can do that. And they're like, yep, they can do that because I'm writing this Gundam manga and you can't fucking question me. It's like, yep. Next, we have Hell's Paradise Volumes 5 and 6. Good shit. It's good. It's good fuck. I love the art, especially. It's really good. It's real good. Like, this video's been going on for so long. My brain's starting to claw at the inside of my skull, begging to be let free. This is good shit. Next, we have High Score Girl, Volume 5, which continues to be just fantastic. If you like fighting games at all, please pick up High Score Girl. It's really good quality romance. We have The Conditions of Paradise, Azure Dreams, which is just more short stories by Akiko Morishima. This one probably hits the best. Like, out of all three of the Conditions of Paradise manga we've gotten, this one's probably my favorite. Next, we have Cirque du Freak, Volume 1. Me and my husband have led very different childhoods, apparently, because he saw this, and he was like, oh my god, I loved that book series as a kid, so we had to get the manga now that they're releasing it in this omnibus, which is great. I read it a little The art's kind of weird. Art certainly doesn't do it for me, but the story's nice. At least the story's good. Next, we have Witch Hat Atelier Volume 7. Continues to be very good, and we got that nice Eisner Award notation on the front. We have To Your Eternity Volume 13, which starts a new major arc in present day, wherever the fuck we are. Not sure how to feel. Also, I don't know if that right there, I'm not sure if that's a misprint or if that's how the actual fucking cover looks. Somebody please let me know. Looks bad. Next, we have Fly Me to the Moon, Volume 3. I'm really liking how people are getting real hooked on the anime and saying it's like wholesome and it's really good, because yes, this is wholesome and very good. Please read it. It's very nice. Next, we have How to Be Relationship Volume 2. I've had Volumes 1 and 2 in Japanese for like a couple years, and we're finally at the point where I stopped and now I can read it, but I'm excited to see what is past Volume 2, because I do not know, and it's going to be exciting. Next, we have Call Me Can't Communicate, Volumes 10 and 11. In my last haul video, I was all like, wake me up when the Gyaru character shows up. The Gyaru character immediately shows up. So yeah, I love her. She's my queen. She's my favorite. Next we have Adachi and Shimamura, which is the manga adaptation of the light novel. Next we have Bang Dream, Girls Band Party, Roselia Stage. Something I did not fucking notice until literally like the other day. This is, I know it's reversed because this is my selfie cam. It's by Dr. Pepperco, the person who did Goodbye My Rose Garden. I didn't even know. I didn't even fucking realize. Maybe it's because it wasn't a historical Yuri piece that I didn't realize it was by Dr. Pepperco. But yeah, it is art by Dr. Pepperco. You probably don't care because you motherfucker probably have not played Bang Dream, which, okay, fair enough. Next we have Quintessential Quintuplets Volumes 11 and 12, which Volume 14 is the last volume, so we're closing in on the end, which is great. I love it when manga end, because that means I don't have to pick them up anymore. But regardless, this is good. This is a good series. But between it and its genre similar We Never Learn, this is probably the superior. So if you're, for some reason, if you're ever in a situation where you're torn between the two, please consider Quintessential Quintuplets. It's clearly the better fucking manga. Next, we have Still Sick Volume 3, which is the final volume of Still Sick. It's a thick boy. Yeah. Haven't gotten into it yet, but I'm excited to see how this manga ends. Speaking of endings, we have Arakawa Under the Bridge Volume 8, which is the final volume of Arakawa Under the Bridge. Very nice. Funny as fuck. Like, up until the end, it's just ridiculous shit. And honestly, we all need a little ridiculous, funny shit every now and then. Next, we have Konohana Kitan Volume 9. Not much to say about this one other than it's adorable, but it's also like high drama. Like this one, well, you look at it like, oh, it's cute. No. I mean, yes, but also no. This one will reach out. I know I say grab you by the throat a lot, but it reaches out and grabs you by the throat. It's like, you ready to feel things, motherfucker? And it's like, no, I'm not. It's like, too fucking bad. It's cute. We deceived you, though. Prepare to feel. And it's like, no. I don't want to feel. Next, we have Chainsaw Man Volume 2. Lucky me, I have Volumes 1 and 2, which are the ones that are hard to get right now because they're all out of stock. But I could have fucking sworn I bought Volume 3, and I was sitting on my ass waiting like, where the fuck? Volume 3? It's still in stock on Right Stuff. Where the fuck is it? Turns out I never fucking ordered it. Again, my brain is becoming a liquid substance in the year into this plague. cannot think. Brain no longer solid mass. Chainsaw Man's good, by the way. Holy shit. Next we have Go With the Clouds, North by Northwest, Volume 4. This one continues, like, the feel-good, touristy, like, manga thing it's got going on, but it also heightens the stakes of the murder mystery also. So if you're still holding on, but you're all like, what the fuck's going on, this one will grab you and maybe hold you over for whenever Volume 5 comes out. Next we have Cardcaptor Sakura Clear Card Volume 8. Nothing much to say about that, it's just more Cardcaptor Sakura. Next, we have Bakemonogatari Volume 6. If you are like me, and you can't read normal books like a regular person, there's the manga, and for as much as people bemoan like manga adaptations of light novels, this one's pretty good. Oh Great's art is pretty fucking dope. It's pretty good, and it definitely has the feel of the light novel. There's a lot of dialogue. Like, the art's great, but also it's very wordy, just like the novel, so yeah. Next we have a couple of Star Wars titles. We have Star Wars Leia and Star Wars Rebels. Both of these are pretty fucking good. My husband wanted to get them more than me, but I approve of them. This one, Rebels, not much of note. Except that the way that Akira Aoki, the mangaka, draws the main character, he looks like Mika from Iron-Blooded Orphans, and that's all I have to say about that. That's my review. He looks like another guy. But this one, Star Wars Leia, whenever a manga tries to, like, draw an actual real-life person who exists, but it's like in a manga style, like they have a distinct style, but they're trying to draw a real life fucking person, there's always like this uncanny valley shit that goes on. This one, however, I don't know what kind of fucking witchcraft Haruichi, the manga author, managed to dwell up from, like draw up from the bowels of hell, but wow, this looks like Carrie Fisher. This looks like manga Carrie Fisher. Like, wow. Like, gee whiz, wowie wow. It's good. Next up, we have Meiruko-chan Volumes 1 and 2. We've had Volume 1, we got Volume 1 in Japan a while back because we read excerpts from the manga online and we thought it was very funny. There's definitely not much of a plot to speak of. This is definitely an episodic sort of thing, but if you do like episodic manga and you like creepy horror imagery but also funny haha manga, this is good. It's about a girl who can see spirits, but she really fucking doesn't want to because they're all just horrific, so she tries to pretend like she doesn't see them, but she fucking sees them. Next we have No Vampire, No Happy Ending. I will admit I still have not read the first volume of No Vampire, No Happy Ending, but this is the last volume, so not a lot for me to read. The art looks good, the art looks real cute, but yeah, probably gonna have to delve into this at some point, considering I made the decision to buy it and still haven't fucking read it. Next we have Dear No Man, Volume 1, a Yuri that I didn't realize was a Yuri until I just so happened to just find it in a bookstore and flip through it and I was like, oh, there's girl feelings in this. I should have known. Neji is in like almost every single fucking Yuri anthology. I should have fucking known this was a Yuri. God. I call myself a Yuri fan, I'm not, I'm fake. Next we have Eclair Orange, which is just another manga in the line of Eclair Yuri anthology manga. Next, we have Alter Ego, which is a Yuri by a Western author. Like their other one, what was it, Breath of Flowers? That one was okay. It was a little weak, to be fair. This one's okay. It's only a single volume too, so. Next, we have Breasts Are My Favorite Thing in the World, Volume 3. the superior Yuri because titty, of course. Next we have Spy Family, Volume 3. It just continues to be everyone's fucking favorite, including mine. It's just so wholesome and good and funny. It's really, really nice. And if you haven't picked it up already, what the fuck are you doing? Not living your life to the fullest, I see. Next we have A Witch's Love at the End of the World, Volume 1. I read this, but I'm struggling to remember what happens in it. Pretty sure it's about... It's witches in the fucking title. I'm pretty sure it's about fucking witches. Maybe I have to reread it. But yeah, it's not the most hard-hitting Yuri out of all the Yuri that I've collected so far in this haul, but it's pretty good. Definitely ain't fucking Scarlet, that's for sure. Next we have A Tropical Fish Yearns for Snow. An adorable fucking slow burn if I've ever read one. Like, slow burn is an understatement. This is like a slow and steady simmer, but it's pretty good. I'm liking it so far. Oh god, I've made a mistake. I've made a mistake. Okay. Next we have Keep Your Hands Off Eizouken, Volume 1. Dark Horse is spreading out the release of these so fucking far. I don't think they understand what the fuck they're doing. Next we have Strawberry Fields, once again, yet another Yuri. I have not read this one yet, but it does involve time travel, so I'm interested to see how the sci-fi element in this plays out. Speaking of sci-fi, I got The Ghost in the Shell, The Human Algorithm, which my husband wanted because he liked the art style. And now my brain's like, well, now you bought this, now you have to buy the other Ghost in the Shell manga, and it's all like, oh god, I gotta... Damn it. So maybe one day you'll see that in the future, purely because I have this, because I'm a completionist, and I can't just have a spin-off, I gotta have it all. And I think this is it. I think this is the last thing in the haul. We have Futari Beya, Volume 6 and Volume 7. In the very beginning, Futari Beya, it was like the lightest of light Yuri. Like, you blink and you miss it. Like, is this a romance? I'm not sure. But now, 7 volumes in, it's all like, these girls are like indisputably a couple, but there was no romance. They just lived together for so long. It's all like, oh, I guess we're common law married now. This is Yuri done aromantically. It's very odd, but it's very cute and very good. And the side characters, they're all gay too. It's great. Yeah, Futari Beya. If you like your Yuri light, if you like your Yuri cute, and just girls hanging out, and they might be gay, who knows, but they live together, so whatever. That's it. That's Futari Beya. It's pretty fucking sick. And yeah, that's it. I can't promise you what you're gonna fucking see next on this channel. We're doing a whole lot of other stuff, as you have seen. We're trying out, doing highlights of streams, highlights of me and my husband's little, like, stream show that we're doing. I'm uploading highlights from that. We're having a bomb-ass time doing it, so, whatever, if you're not here for it, I'm here for it. Welcome to my channel. It's whatever I make of it now. The power is mine, but definitely for sure, I promise you, this is a promise, this is a pinky swear on my part. For realsy real this time, I swear. Next time, the next manga video, next manga-based video I upload to this channel, it's gonna be my hentai haul. Because since I said I'm going to do a hentai haul, I've bought more hentai. There's more hentai now. So I'm making more work for myself the longer I put this off. So next manga-related video, we're gonna haul these hentais. But until then, you're probably just gonna see a lot more highlights from streams. Like I said, I'm trying to do different things on this channel. I'm sorry if that's not for you, but this is something we really want to do, and I really hope that you at least give it a chance instead of being like, why isn't she in her closet? Why isn't she talking about manga? She only has one interest, right? She can only do one thing on her own channel, right? fuck you. Anyway, never mind, I love you, you're sexy, you're awesome, thanks for watching this long-ass video, and I'll see you next time, whenever that may be, and until then, stay sexy. I live in this closet. For all intents and purposes, I do not leave here.